Jesus lived about 2,000 years ago, and he made two promises to his disciples. One was what we celebrate here on the celebration of Pentecost, is that he will send the Spirit of truth to teach all the truth, and especially that truth that he could not explain to his disciples during the 3 years of his teaching. The other promise that he had was that his word would never die. And we know, of course, that there were no recording devices back then. So obviously, everything he said did not get recorded. And therefore, his promise that his word would never die couldn't have been captured in the Bible that we have today, which was written almost 2,000 years ago. And that's what Pentecost is about, or Whitsunday. It's about this promise that Jesus made, that he would send teachers, comforters, to be with humanity and to teach and reteach everything that he taught in his time on earth, and more, and especially the more that he couldn't teach his disciples. He told his disciples that they could not bear what he had to teach. And what is this unbearable truth that the Spirit of truth has taught throughout the years? And that unbearable truth is that every human is a fallen angel, that we all went against the King of Heaven, and we all were cast out of heaven. 1/3 of heaven was cast out, and we are part of that 1/3. That is the unbearable truth that even his disciples could not bear, because they loved him so much. They couldn't realize that it was them who forsaken him, who went against the King and were cast from heaven. And that is the beautiful celebration of Pentecost, is that Jesus promised to keep teaching us, to send spirits of truth to teach us, to keep his word alive throughout the generations and generations that need to come in order for all of us to be reconciled with God. And it doesn't matter what religion you belong to, what you're born into. You have multiple lifetimes to regain the virtues that we once had when God created us. God created us in his image. God is a divine, ethereal, immortal being. Humans are merely mortal, corrupt, and material. So how could he have created us in his image? None of those three characteristics are the same. He created our spirits in his image as divine, immortal, spiritual beings. So that's what we have to return to. And that's what human life is all about, is using a physical body to teach our spirit to become virtuous again, to eliminate all the negativity from us, to remove our vices and replace them with virtues. And that takes much time, many generations, for us to overcome everything that we lost in the fall. But there's hope. There's great hope. And the people who are saying that we're in the end of times, they're not even close. The end of times will be in 1 billion years or so, when the earth has used up its useful life.